All right. So if you want to be helpful to the children that have been abused or are being tortured for various reasons, there are several things you can do. One is what I call spirit guide work. You leave the body, or you imagine you're leaving the body, going out away from the planet, and then you target in your consciousness somebody, some child that is in a place of suffering at that moment, and then you go down to earth and you comfort that child. You offer them love. You offer them support. You offer them distraction, and you stay with them until the experience becomes tolerable. And then you tell them that they can call on you. The part of you that's other than conscious will hear that and will show up again. So it's kind of like working as an angel. It's kind of working as a messenger. I call it spirit guide work. The spirit of yourself is working to help those who are in deep need of some kind of relief or comfort at that moment. So that's one thing. The second thing is you just wrap the earth in this beautiful golden light of love. Another thing you can do is um, it's what I call talking to the other than conscious self. That involves you, if you don't have a specific name, you have to have a really clear description of who the message is going to go to as either a group or a type of person. And so, for instance, if that was me doing this, I would get very, very quiet, and then I would say to those who are hurting children, torturing children, abusing children physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sexually. This is Penny Kelly. You always introduce yourself. You always be clear about who you are and what your intentions are. And so this is Penny Kelly. I would really appreciate it if you would open your heart, become sensitive to what that child is going through, and begin to operate from love. Thank you very much. Closing now. Period. That's it. And those who are doing those kinds of things, they might not respond right away, but that collects in their field of information. And we never know when or how or if it will have an impact, but you have to do something. And if it offers somebody who's having second thoughts, just this little bitty oomph to get out of what they're doing, to stop what they're doing, it helps. It just plain helps. Another thing you can do is to help the children who have been freed by finding one or targeting the same kind of thing. As, again, it's kind of like spirit guide work. These are children that have escaped or have been set free or, have been rescued, but they're having terrible post-traumatic stress disorder. So you would go to them, you would offer them love, comfort, tell them that they're valuable, tell them and try to feel for them what you would feel if you were a very loving mother or father to that child, and just wrap them up in it and hold them. When you do that kind of thing, you can actually feel them relax a little bit. When you feel that, it's like, okay. And then you stay a minute longer, and then you say, I'm going to go now. You will be okay. And then once you tell them that they're going to be okay, you reassure them. And then you can kind of leave very gently. You can offer to be a spirit guide for them again. They can call on you. That is why you give your name, so they know to call your name when they need something to hang on to.
Okay.
So There's probably a few other things I might think of when I'm, busy doing dishes or something, but those things are very helpful.
Mhm.
They don't cost anything and they don't hurt anybody. And they literally add to the love and the options for love that exist around the planet. And we need a lot more of that.